No, I mean, based off of the contrast of how we know Freakazoid used to play back in the days, even if you look at Ghost being the next real easy jumping point of like, we can dissect that, we have the benchmarks of how he played at that point, they were different players. Obviously, Freakazoid can be incredibly talented, and he is someone that genuinely does sort of seem to fit in quite well as a player that you need to come in as a super sub at times. He's done it before, but going into ESL 1 New York in that state might not be the best way to start it. But start it we will. Team Liquid versus eUnited. It's the first map of the best of 3 here as we get underway. Sneaky Stewie. That actually works out way better as well because he got the kill after he was tagged down.
Nice $600. This is basically a throwaway round there anyway. Just a case of how many SMGs will get the kill, although that is a FAMAS drop.
Ooh. All right. Well, the brothers are coming in strong into the round at the very least, Ben. Food also finds one with his Glock, and he's recovered the MP5.
He didn't even take a hit. I don't know what's happened.
Now, it's coming down past the 50-second mark at this point. There's the utility. Oh, it's actually a nice peek that comes through from Marky, though. He gets the first frag onto Stewie. Continue spamming through, hoping to get those connections out through the wood and at least soften up the opposition, but they might not realize that Twists is lying in wait. He's just going to be holding the angle. MP9 in close range. Can really pack a punch if he can hit him upside the head, but Twist is actually getting spammed.
Elige, mouse wheel jump perhaps? Because that was very awkward.
Like a panic jump.
Yeah. So Stewie, Twists rather, has to give away his position, I imagine, outside the door, but it's going to be all Nitro really. If he can get 2 kills, this should be perfect.
Oh, Marky with a flick, showing just how powerful the Creek can actually be in that situation. The Molotov makes this so annoying, though. They had to waste way more time. The further Molly comes through, but luckily doesn't burn him out of position. The bomb will go down, and now they're in a huge spot to actually get this round. Freakazoid with a frag onto Naf, and it's all up to Twists to try and save the day here.
Marky, the winner of the round there, I think.
Oh yeah,
it's fair to say. Like, he got the bomb down and everything, but that trade was... I guess it just looked crazier from our POV, perhaps, as well, right? Because it didn't really look like he was looking whatsoever. Ooh. The thing is, you see that smoke there, you probably spam it. And he's so low anyway.
Yeah, you can't really risk playing bold and brash at this point, which was the call that you wanted to go for. Instead, backs up. The 3 Musketeers from Team Liquid all playing close by on the site. They're going to go for the boost up, though. Put him in the elevated angle, make it harder to hit the headshot, but better for him to actually spam down and really start to rip his way through them. Nitro, hungry for more as well. And the overextension out. This is where Vanity starts to go sick, Ben. 2 frags picked up in a matter of seconds. Tries to draw them in with a fake tap on a bomb, but has to commit to it now. It's all on Cooper to protect him, really. He has to be the bodyguard. He couldn't quite save him, but he does at least salvage it, putting it into a tight position. He's got 39 HP. He's left in the 1v1. Bomb is down. Stewie has the kit, but he has no more utility, and he's been tapped down as well. eUnited clutching it out, with Cooper coming in strong.
So a lot of aggressive utility being used on the Liquid side. You see all 3 of them down on the radar there. One towards playground. Oh, the triple nade. Normally it's done with 2.
Yeah.
But look how much damage it did to Naf as well. Like, it kills one, nearly destroys the other.
We've actually had some really, really class utility usage.
Yeah. Like, utility damage across the board. Like, Overpass is a good map for it anyway, just because if there's a monster rush, you get a Molotov down, it'll do so much. But across the board, eUnited seems to be doing quite well in terms of prep for this. This is still their pick, bear in mind. A lot of people would go onto this and assume, Liquid's pick. It's not the actual situation.
It's not looking bad for them at all at this point. A minute left in the round. You've already got the opening kill. Naf is left just completely broken as well in terms of his HP. So he's going to be staggering around the map. They've left the bomb at this point, so they're able to just scout out, play a little bit more loose if they need to. They can then fall back and grab that into the late round. Vanity's attempting to test the waters slightly over towards Monster. Freakazoid just playing on the lurk angle right now, hoping to catch them off guard if we do see a push from Elige.
This could be really awkward. So they're running into the 3-man B setup that is here. Naf obviously is quite low, but he is playing a headshot angle, so regardless it doesn't actually change much. If he gets the first kill, manages to drop, they get baited into thinking Twists is not there. I don't know how he's managed to live, in all fairness. So Twists in pit alive, he's kind of the crucial factor here.
Works out well for Freakazoid as well. He got the rotation frag onto Elige. Marky on the push out, does get the info, but he will pay the price for it going down. Taken out by the Famous. Naf back on the elevated angle, hoping to at least punish them from up top. Cooper will peek it. He wins the fight though, Ben. He survives on 7 HP. Now there's only 2 CTs left on the side of Liquid to attempt to retake this. The nade is golden. It's going to blow Cooper straight out the server. Twist gets the info of the players towards short. They're going to jump on the bomb to at least try and push them through, but they don't have time. And they're not going to have their lives anymore either. Just slaughtered there by the Krieg from Freakazoid. Still early doors at this point though. Only going into round 8. eUnited slow play once again, living in strong into this round, although eLege looks to try and turn up the tempo. A couple of awkward misses with the Deagle means he won't net himself the initial kill, but Naf's already done that and was hoping to double down, capitalize with the weapon that he scavenged. Can't quite get the shots off, and they're back into a bit of a struggle now, Ben, with just the pistols.
Yeah, just the pistols in play. Freakazoid doing really well. Well, him and Cooper, to be fair. Both of them doing really well. Twist is that one man on B. He has a Deagle, so it's always possible when you have a Deagle. But in reality, how much can you get?
Oh, all right. Well, that's quite naughty. Twists able to play through the awkward angle to actually get the opening shot, but instantly sidelined and taken down. So no chance of any more shenanigans really for him. Nitro, save the Krieg, get out of there. It's not really worth it. You're not going to be able to retake that in the 1v3. So eUnited now actually starting to build somewhat of a lead, Ben, taking it 5-3.
So let's see how this goes then. Ooh, that's a team stab. Left click to the back. So potentially United trying to reset. This boost is going to come out. It's a very nice one to actually go for, because you can actually get such a nice angle. Marky's had some, I think his only kills have all been very nice little slick one-taps, more or less.
They've been like really crisp, just fast snaps with the Krieg.
Ooh, he's actually got ahead of the smoke there.
Ooh. You know what? This is like the second time we've actually seen Food just go for a fast short play as well and be able to catch them off guard. That's a good entry into the round. He's done a lot of damage there versus Stewie. eLege actually messes up on the fight versus Marky, but it is cancelled out ever so slightly. Now, was hoping to really overthrow, but instead Vanity comes in with a wall bang out of absolutely nowhere, and this has really put the pressure into Team Liquid now.
It's kind of weird. They get caught off at B. eLege goes for retaliation because there was a Molotov behind him. But then Naf gets the trade, but then kind of overstays his welcome far too much.
Yeah.
Like, this was probably the fastest round in terms of early kills we'd seen since the pistol, in all fairness.
It was a rapid trade back and forth. I mean, the thing is, I think Naf literally thought if I just fully commit, I will get both.
Nitro.
Oh, the timing is everything here. He's so heavily focused.
They saw his scope.
Cooper walks in, he barely misses with the Deagle. They're just sprinting him as well. He gets slowed down off the back of the tags. He tried to at least get one with a Hail Mary AWP play on the way out, but Cooper's going to kill him, and now the bomb can go down. They've got the A site. This is going to be 6-6. Twist has just got to save it.
Yeah, they'll have somebody like that. Obviously, it's great, and that's another nice entry in the midst of the grenade smoke as well.
Yeah, it's a big all-in play, but it works well at least to really set the pace of the round. And he was hoping to make this one a highlight clip until Marky denies it with a response of his own. All of these Krieg frags have been so clean from him. And he's still giving us more, Ben. The headshot onto eLege. That is just naughty. And he's left into the 3 versus 3. They're going to donate the AWP over to him. Bogdan, of course. Let's see if he can make it a Pogdan at this point. Focusing over towards Bank, hoping to see them actually overextend. Naf walks into him. Marky could be on for an absolutely terrific round.
That's another player falling, to the same system that happened earlier with Stewie. You almost have an error. It doesn't block them entirely. Oh, what? Again, though, somebody walking up short is catching a player off at B.
This has happened far too many times, which is really quite rough, because it could have been a 9-6 also easily for Liquid. Instead, they're now going to be struggling to actually close it out.
Oh, what a Molotov
as an 8-7.
That's arrived just in time.
Denies the whole play from Stewie.
On a second. But he's got out.
Doesn't work out as well on the second time. He has been able to slip his way through. Spots out Food, but he can't even win that firefight. He will be destroyed, and this is competitive as hell. Of course, there is more to come, though. Join us after the break. Now, we told you that this would probably be a slobber knocker, but that was more wishful thinking, although so far, Ben, it's been giving us that.
It's been a bit surprising, really, all things considered. eUnited picking Overpass, a bit of a shock to everybody anyway. But then, actually, Liquid only coming out 8-7 ahead after choosing to start CT side.
Yeah.
The question is, what can eUnited do on that CT side?
Oh, and what could Vanity potentially do in this opening pistol round here on the second half? He was looking to at least get an early lead for them. Fires off a warning shot as he backs off. He did get a ton of info, though.
Yeah, it looks like it's just going to be a straight setup on executes here. So that's a smoke towards CT, and a second smoke landing right side of site. So the idea perhaps to actually swarm through the smokes, potentially.
Or
But they're getting caught off before it.
everyone's getting popped right in the head. Vanity should get this backstab as well. Oh, Ben, everyone has been overthrown. This could be a completely clean round here for eUnited.
Very surprising. They were getting killed before they actually moved onward as a team.
Yeah.
Right? They were waiting for flashbangs. You could see Stewie was lining one up. Ooh. Cooper, very much believing in the angle. Oh, he's thinking everyone. No kills. No kills there. But a very clean round. Though. It just felt like they were getting assassinated. That was like an ambush, honestly. You just see a single, two. People were just falling.
They all just came out of the bushes. Well, Cooper's taking a fight early on with the MP9 there. Does get the read of at least where Stewie is. Now he's going to advance back up the steps, potentially be walking his way straight into an ambush, though. Vanity's gone. He's had to back off. He doesn't want to commit into this, but he runs straight into the awaiting arms of Stewie, and this has gone really quite rough for eUnited in this round so far, Ben. They're only down to 3 players remaining. Freakazoid is trapped between a rock and a hard place, and will have to fight tooth and nail for survive. They're going to push into him, so he at least gets another frag. Food from a distance, trades it back to at least put them in an equal stance again, and there is still a minute to play with. Stewie just tiptoeing his way in towards the B site. Is Marky just going to hold his ground for now?
He actually likes to go for the jump spot at the back of site. He seems quite split on what he wants to do, though. The smoke gives Stewie all of the information he needs there. He can just tell him, just come out once to crouch out. You shouldn't have an issue. He's jump spotting towards upper right now. So this plant will be free. This is very winnable, though. The fact it's gone down to a 2v2 is kind of outrageous, really.
This is quite scary. Marky, he has the high ground. He is looking to at least get some info and potentially the initial pick. He has made a lot of noise. They're going to know exactly where he is. Food is their one trump card they have. He's coming in from short, and he needs to be so precise. If he actually does extend out here, no one is covering the back for Nitro, so it's a free frag gifted to him. Stewie struggles with the Glock, and they won't get the round. A round that somehow nearly went their way.
Freakazoid has flashed it.
Oh, Food going in with the CZ. This could be his moment to shine.
He got the taser kill.
He made it work, Ben. What a shocker. Stewie is going to be absolutely furious, and it's all on Naf. The 1 versus 2. Going up against a man with a deagle.
Oh, no, Vanity.
And Vanity with a Mag 7 from a distance. Firing those pellets out. At the very least, spooking him as he goes for the airburst. He hits him with it, and then finishes him with a USP.
That's the same thing Naf has died to twice this game now. Freakazoid's flash could not have come at a better time.
No.
Right there. Like, it started with those, like, a kill and a half. But this flash, beautiful. Comes right in. All of the line. Food should have done better. But Marky's jumped out and tased the guy mid-air.
You've got the entry off the back of the airborne taser.
You love to see it.
That's ridiculous. This could actually be kind of sick as well. You got the Mag 7 in close range. Yeah, he is going to get pushed back quite heavily because of the Molotov.
Damage good.
But yeah, he really softened them up. It won't matter too much because of the pure overkill that comes through from Cooper there off the back of the AWP. Marky now so low as well. He's taken so much damage, but his teammates are going to do the work for him. You have the advantage into the round, but Naf looks to completely eradicate any chance of you making use of that. He's going to take a ton of damage from the grenade. This is where Nitro has to do more, and unfortunately he cannot. He has been beheaded by Food, and Naf is left to attempt to save it. If he lands one bullet, it would have been the kill onto Marky. Instead, he couldn't land any. Marky runs full speed in, sprays him down with the M4. They're going to delay the defuse as well so they can actually scavenge.
The very least they'll find an AK, but I think the SG was the good idea there. But regardless, that's great. They're 11 to 11 now. Liquid, they can still buy, but the fact that these rounds are going the way they are, it feels like the luck is all on United's side. Every peak is going in their favor right now. So let's see how this goes. That nade should do quite a bit, actually.
Ooh.
Very nice.
Yeah, straight to the face of Vanity, knocking him down to 69 HP. He is actually going to go aggressive here, playing more of an exposed angle. The timing could be huge as Stewie goes for the flashbang over. He does play anti-flash and adjust himself. Nearly got away with the frag. Instead, really knocks him down quite low. They should get the trade. Food. He was set up for it, Ben. Oh, you hate to see that.
It's really rough. Like, you can't feel like if it was a USP that was boosted, they probably would have got the kill. Cooper's still involved though, and unfortunately, Naf prowling upon those with a weak buy does get the kill. So 2v4, they know the AWP towards A Surely B is the player. Naf's already got 1 kill there. He's investigating it further. But Cooper's still making this potential, and Freakazoid gets that kill. It's 2v2.
This could be sick.
He has armor as well.
If Freakazoid gets the gun, which he's able to find, it just depends on the timing. Freakazoid, the flick around, the wrist breaker comes out as he's going to beat down Naf. A round that looked like it was set in stone to be Team Liquid's now might be picked up by eUnited. They've got the 2 versus 1, Nitro. Holding towards short, scoped in. He has the AWP. He has a smoke to block off the angle. He can make his life a little bit easier, but he's blind. And Freakazoid is going to push the agenda, goes down to the Glock, but Cooper will trade it. Somehow, they save the round. Freakazoid never should have gotten that second frag.
The Abadir brothers power through. 3 kills for Cooper, 2 for Freakazoid.
It's ridiculous. The synergy they have.
But because there's no molly been rethrown or anything, I think Liquid's going to assume there's not much utility left there. Which is true. I mean, there's 3 flashbangs, 2 smokes. It's not great. Ooh, what was that? Oh, he's missed. We've been so used to that one actually going all the way over.
So now look at this though.
They need 1 good flash or just contact. It looks like contact to play.
They spotted him out. Marky actually at least knew at least.
He got 2.
He's got the follow-up frag as well. Somehow, this has put them into a way better position than it should have been. Cooper, you've got the backstab. That's an easy shot onto Elige. He's ready for the follow-up as well as he shoots out. He's left on 6 HP. He nearly got the kill, Ben. Goes down, and it is all on Freakazoid. Now 1 versus 2. He has the smoke. He had time as they're pushing towards him, though. All it came down to was him hitting his shots. He couldn't do that. Executed as the bullet will land right between his eyes. And it's all taken away. Match point achieved now for Team Liquid.
I don't know how Marky got the second kill.
I
It was the same
no
situation
idea.
as Vanity earlier, isn't it? This is kind of a heartbreaking loss, though, in my mind. Obviously, it's not quite over just yet, but it feels like it's coming regardless. Because Naf will walk out. He should get the exit on B short here. Which is the case. B is completely taken. You're at 4v2. Should be pushing towards 16-12 here, unless Freakazoid can get onto this site and wipe out Naf.
No.
Sadly not.
Yeah. Potentially the only chance they had left into that round would have been right then and there. At this point, it's a 1 versus 4. Vanity would have to do something absolutely miraculous to have any chance. Likelihood is Team Liquid close it down here. Bear in mind as well, although it is Overpass, it's eUnited's pick.
The thing is, like, if you actually do put on paper and say Team A pick Overpass, Team B pick Mirage,
Yeah.
and then say the result was Team A lost this, whatever, you would probably say it's actually a really even veto, just because last week they switched the picks, right? Which, this scoreline very similar to what United beat Liquid last week. It was 16-11 to United last week. Now it's 16-12.
Well, there you have it. Team Liquid, they do close down the first map versus eUnited, but there is still more to come. We'll be delving deeper into this one after the break.